never mind. Let's do it again. Wow. They are basically my sparkly bits that came out wrong. They're like, oh my lord, what's going on? I need to watch the video. So let's be clickbaity together. Well, hello my lovely nestlings and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm 45 from the Netherlands, hence the accent, and it's just one of those days. Don't ask. But yeah, today I'm going to go through my foundations because I have decided it is time again to go through my makeup collection. And it's not that I'm wanting to declutter per se, except my foundations. I do want to declutter my foundations. I just want to, I don't know, I want to show off my collection. They are basically my sparkly bits that came out wrong. It's basically the ooh shiny, but I'm also a dragon, so it's my hoard. You know, that kind of thing. I want to show you all the pebbles that me as a raven slash crow thingamajiggy has collected so far. And I thought I would start with my foundations because I know that I'm going to declutter a few foundations today as well. And I just want to, I know, spring cleaning, you know, all that. And I know that some of you are dying to see my collection. So I thought let's start with this. So foundations and concealers, I'm going to go through them. Usually I have my, usually it's filmed from overhead, but I did not feel like cleaning up my desk today. So it's not going to be like that. Yeah, I was lazy. Sue me. What can I say? So I'm going to show you all the foundations that I have. I'm going to talk about them and I'm going to let you know why I'm keeping them or why I'm going to give them away or declutter them basically. Oh yeah, and if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, if you want to know what else is behind me and on the sides and all that, make sure that you are subscribed because I will go through my entire makeup collection. Not right now, but in bits. Yes? Let's just get into it. I have a drawer here next to me where I have my foundations, concealers and all that stuff in. And I want to go through them. If you are new to my channel, I recently found out that I am a light olive. So I have been on a foundation kick. So yes, that's my foundations. That's not even all the foundations because I have a few there as well, but basically these are the tubs and this is the concealer drawer. This is the tubs that I keep them in, and I don't mind having different shades from the same foundation because I tan pretty quickly, even though I use a sunscreen every single day and I don't really go outside and bake in the sun. That's how we call it. Yeah, and if I do, I just make sure that I have a hat on extra. You know, I really make sure of that. But I do tan pretty quickly. So I always have a winter shade and I have a high summer shade. And then in between I can either mix or, as you will see from some foundations, I just have 3 shades. But I want to narrow it down a little bit. I want to get rid of some and... yeah, you know, to be honest, I don't really mind mixing. As you will see, I have some mixing stuff here as well, and I don't mind that. But yeah, I have so many foundations here now that are olive that I don't need 3 or 4 bottles of the same foundation that I need to mix in a green concealer. You know, does that make sense? Okay, let's start with I need you too because yes, let's start with these that are not in here because I basically well, I was filming with this one. This is the new Fenty skin tint, the Fenty Eavesdrop skin tint. I have shade 7. I really, oh by the way, this has also got me going through my foundations a little bit and telling you about them. So grab a drink and a snack because it's probably going to be a long one. I tend to ramble. This is the newest one to my collection. I did a first impression with this very quickly. I have shade 7, which is too, I want to say peach for me, too orange, but it's not really. It's what happens on my face. Now I can make it work, as I will link the first impression as you can see in that video, but I also mixed it with a green and then it is very nice. I really do like this one. I do have to say the only thing, it clings to dry patches. My skin is normal. In the winter it can get dehydrated, and in summer it can get a little bit sweaty or oily, you know. If I don't use a hydrating primer underneath, I don't have to set this, which I prefer. I prefer this with cream products as well because it is such a light formula. I can powder it, but if I powder it, I powdered it with the Fenty powder, and I also used a hydrating primer underneath. It can look very powdery quickly on me at least, but if I spray, it's gone. I also have to say I shave my face on a very, very regular basis. If I shave my face, this is gorgeous. If I haven't shaved in a while, yeah, the powder tends to cling to the hair, so then I need to spray it. I don't know. I do really, really like it though. It is a very nice light coverage. If you want to, you can build it up a bit, but you cannot build it up indefinitely. I think you can build it up to a light medium maybe. I truly, truly like it. Now kind of the other side of that, because this is a pretty expensive one, I don't really have another skin tint like this because they are not olive. And I really was not looking for skin tints. Now, however, because I like this one so much, I am kind of eyeing skin tints. Do I need them? No, as you will see. Let's go to these from Essence. The Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. I have two shades. I have the shade 60 and 70. 60, I don't even think if you can see it. This one is still full because it hasn't been used. This one I used quite a bit. I really do like this foundation. This is a light to light medium. You can build it up. It is hydrating, I agree. And it's also a little bit sticky, but in a good way. I don't feel like I need a primer when I use this. I do, however, want a good skin day. So not a lot, but that's me personally. Not a lot going on. I always have redness going on. I do feel that the coverage of the Fenty one is better than this one. But I do really like this one. So if you want a cheap option, check this one out, the one from Essence. It should be in the US as well. We can get it here in Europe. Pretty Natural foundation. I don't have to set it necessarily, especially in winter. And it does stay on very, very well. Did I try this with a green concealer? I don't know. I actually got shade 70 Warm Cashew because I hoped that it would be a hint greener, you know. I need to try this again, and I want to try this again. So these are not going in. The Fenty isn't going anywhere either, but these are not going as well because I really do like these, and it is, they say mask proof, and I agree actually. But I want to use this one more and then mix in a green. I also want to compare the two. So I don't know if I will keep both shades. Probably not. But I do really like this foundation. And I think it is nice to have an Essence foundation in the mix as well. So those two are staying as well. Oh yeah, it's also kind of a declutter apparently. Didn't I already say that? I don't know. Let's go to the other two that I have here. This is from Glam Shop Poland. The look that I have on is actually look number 3 with the Zielone palette. That is online and I will link it. And this is their darkest olive foundation, which is way too... It's so pale on me that it is grey. So light. However, the combination I really love because I really do like this foundation. The foundation that I actually have mixed it in with a few times during doing the looks is the Woma foundation, because this one is too dark, as you can see, way too dark, but together they work very, very well. I find the consistency similar, I find the finish similar, and I think that they compare beautifully. Maybe that is helpful. Both foundations I love very, very much, and I understand why people rave about this foundation because it is beautiful. This one from Glam Shop is beautiful as well. Now I have read that they will expand their shade range into the darker spectrum a bit, but if this is the darkest that a lot of Polish people go with, then I understand. You know, does that make any sense? They are also an indie brand. They're not even that big yet, or at least I think so. Okay, so those are staying. Let's go to Makeup Revolution. Yes, because I have one foundation in 3 shades. That's this one. That's the CC cream, the CC Perfecting Foundation from Revolution Pro. The shade 5.7 is not going anywhere. It is my perfect winter color. It is a tad too light right now. However, I can darken it up a little bit with a concealer. Because this is a pretty, it's not really a luminous foundation, but it is kind of a luminous foundation. And I can basically darken it up with this one of their concealers in 11.2. And make it a little bit more almost mattifying. I don't know. It works very, very well. You two need to go there as well. So you can go there as well. So the 5.7 is definitely staying. It is a very, very nice foundation. The other two shades that I have are the shades 6.5 and 5. 5 is golden, I believe. And this is neutral. Was this neutral? Or no, neutral yellow. Because 6 is usually their neutral, which is also pretty yellow. The golden, yeah, for me, it's orange. So it's not the correct shade. This one was the one that I gravitated towards the most, and I understand why, because it is warmer. I don't know, it almost, and that is weird. This should be cooler, but I find it warmer looking than this one. Both were not my perfect color, not gonna lie, but I do, yeah, I have both still because I really like the finish of them, but these two I can let go now because I have my perfect color, which is 5.7, which is light olive. Yes. Let's go to this one because this is a very old foundation. This is the Primark My Perfect Color Double Coverage Matte Foundation. And this is a very good dupe for the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This has survived a few declutters, but it is time to let it go. I don't even know what is this shade. Beige. Yes. Yeah, if you are older, at least for me, when I got this, it was okay. But I think I got this almost 3 years ago now, or is it 2? I don't know. You know what this does? It looks pretty, but it emphasizes the lines here. Also, the color is just not good for me at all. I turn very, very pink in this because it's a neutral foundation. Neutral foundations on me turn pink. I am a warm olive. And if you are a cool olive, I actually don't really know what a neutral foundation does. I think it then goes orange. Can that be? I don't really know. I don't know. But it is a nice foundation. If you like the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I actually did a side-by-side comparison. If you like the Estee Lauder Double Wear but don't want to support the brand or just don't want to pay the money, and you see this one at Primark, it is a very, very, very close alternative. It's just, yeah, but this is €5 instead of 50, you know? But it is time to let it go now. Yes, maybe I need to do a declutter and a keep pile. Let's go to these because I don't really know. So these are my EX1 foundations. I want to, and that is the reason that I still have these, and the reason that I have 3 shades. I actually had 4. Why? Because, well, according to Beauty Bay, this is the foundation if you have an olive undertone. And then I went on their site to shade match myself, and I was shade matched in shade 3, I believe. So I ordered it and I got it in, and it was way too, well, neutral for me. It was not olive enough at all. It wasn't olive at all, actually. When I put it on, I was pink when I went outside. So not a good match. So I gave that one actually to my bestie, and on her it looks very, very nice. Then I was like, you know what? Let me look a little bit further. So when I went to link that foundation, I found, was it Look Fantastic in the USA? That site had shade descriptions because Beauty Bay did not. EX1 themselves didn't either. So then I found out that shade 4 was fair olive and shade 5 was light olive. So I was like, huh, okay. Then they were having a sale on, I don't know, was it Look Fantastic Netherlands? I don't know. They had a sale. So I ordered a few shades. However, I had also ordered their lightest shade because I was like, I know that I want to order more of the shades because I want to try them out, but a lot of the time they are too dark, and I'm still kind of finding out if I am still a light medium in the olive spectrum or that I need to go to the light olive spectrum. It is different than when I went to my neutral foundations, if that makes any sense. So this is the lightest one in the range that I use then to lighten up the foundation. That is my correct shade, but too dark, you know. So let's then mention the 2 shades that I ordered, which is 4, which is then the fair olive, and 5, which is the light olive. Now when I look at these, this one, shade 4, is more yellow green, and this is a little bit more, How am I going? It looks like this has more yellow in it and this has a little bit more pink in it. Does that make any sense? I don't know if you can tell the difference. I have tried shade 4. Shade 5 is still closed. Why is it still closed? Because I found out that this is a very, very mattifying foundation. Maybelline Double Stay, what's it called again? Super Stay Matte. And I don't really go for that. However, I want to see how this foundation behaves in the height of summer. Because when it is very, very hot outside and I'm very sweaty, then I do like a mattifying foundation. So that is why I still have them, basically. I don't think it's the correct shade though. I actually think that this shade will be better on me in summer than this one. But yeah, they're not my favorite foundation. The only reason that they are staying now is because I want to see what they do in summer. If I still don't really like them, then they will go with the next declutter. But as of now, they are staying. If you have this foundation, and I know some of you do, some of you commented, let me know how you use it. I do know that I need a hydrating primer underneath, especially now. I don't need to set it. It's a pretty mattifying foundation. I don't know. I don't think it lives up to the hype, but that could be me. And you could say, yeah, but for the price, because it's an affordable foundation. Yeah, but still, for the price, I have better. Glam Shop Poland, while it is way, way pale, is a way better formula and is cheaper. That just goes to show that it is not always, you know. Let me go to the next foundation that is also way, way cheaper and is also, in my opinion at least, a better formula. But that is because I don't mind a mattifying foundation, but I like a natural matte. So not a matte, but a natural matte or even a satin finish. That is what I go for. So let's go to these then. The Catrice Trueskin foundations. And actually, when this foundation came out, I bought this one, 30 Neutral Sand, because I was 30 in their HD foundation as well, which is Sand Beige. This one though was way too light, or at least I thought so. It was not too light, but can you see what's happening? Can you see it turning a wonky color when I hold it next to my face? It's because I am olive and this is not. So this did wonky stuff, and color depth wise, it wasn't too light. It was just not green enough. So when I kind of went on the olive hunt, I had already ordered the CC cream, but that one was coming from the UK. This one is available here in the Netherlands. So I was like, let me check. They have a warm olive one. So they have this one, which is number 39, warm olive, which is very, very nice. Very nice color on me, but as you can see, way, way, way too dark. So I mixed the two, because then I could really test out the foundation. I mixed these two, and it works. However, I do feel that if I am in winter, I need to mix in too much of this color, so it makes it too pink for me. It makes it not olive enough. So what did I do? I got the lightest shade that they have. Oh no, the second lightest. So they have 001, which is more pink, I believe. This is neutral ivory. This is what I use to mix, because then I need less, because this is lighter, so I can keep more of the olive in. I really, really do like this foundation. I think it is a gorgeous foundation. It's hydrating, long wear. Yeah, I agree. Did I do a foundation review? I think I did. I will link it, but that just goes to show you that first off, it's all preference, but an expensive foundation, no. Foundations aren't necessarily bad if they are cheap, and necessarily good if they are more expensive. Does that make any sense? For instance, the Estee Lauder Double Wear, I don't like it because it settles in all the lines that I have, and it is a €50 foundation. So, you know, very, very nice drugstore foundation. Both are staying. This one though, the shade 30 Neutral Sand, that one I'm going to declutter. So that one can go there, because I don't need it. I have these two, you know. Okay, then let's go to these. These were my holy grail foundations. For years, this was my favorite foundation. It's the HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. Did I not have a bottle that was closed? That was new. Didn't I just have that? Didn't I? Oh, it's in front of me. It's Hazelnut Beige. Yeah, I got a new shade, Hazelnut. Why did I get a new shade from Hazelnut Beige then? I think it was on sale, probably. Why? And then where's the other one? I'm having a mystery. I don't know what is going on. But anyway, this one is still closed, which is Hazelnut Beige, which was my summer shade for last year. Yeah, I really do like this foundation. And Hazelnut Beige is basically the most green that I get in this foundation. Now I can mix it with green. I can. I think that the Hazelnut Beige for me is the best shade. Also, these are especially the warm beige 40 is I think from 2 years ago, so I can get rid of that. And then this one sand beige is also older, so I'm just going to get rid of those two, and I'm going to keep, for now at least, Hazelnut Beige. Do I need to? No, I do not. Truly, I do not. But I like the formula a lot. Yes, it's going to stay for this round. Don't judge. Let's next go. Oh, I forgot one from Essence. This is shade 50, the Instaperfect liquid makeup. It is actually a pretty nice foundation, but it stinks. So I detest a floral scent in makeup. I detest it with a passion. Let's see the shade. Oh, it's actually not that bad. Huh. It's a little too yellow, but it's actually not that bad. And the foundation itself is nice. It is a matte foundation, but it is a pretty liquidy one. So foundation wise it's nice, but the smell, I just cannot. I cannot with the smell. So if this did not have a scent, I think I would keep it. Just because the formula is very, very light. It dries down very quickly, and I remember really liking the foundation, but yeah, I just cannot with the smell, truly. So it's just going to go. Okay, then let's go to I have 2 foundations left, so you will stay for now at least. Yes. Okay, so I have a few foundations left here that are not going anywhere, not gonna lie, because they are a few of my, yeah, they're, I don't know if they're my current favorite. Could very well be. They're both high-end. So yeah, let's just start with these, which is Fenty. The Fenty Pro Filter. And the reason that I got this is because when I went to Sephora France is where I order, they, oh god damn it, I can still smell it. Oh, and it stinks so bad. But yeah, this shade 145, which is not their lightest olive, because I think 140 is. No, they have one lighter than this. I think this is their second lightest. This is their light medium warm olive 145. That one was on sale, and I think I paid 15 euros for it or something like that. And I was like, I want to try that foundation so badly. Now it's on sale. I'm going to get it. And it was just certain shades that were on sale. This one was one of them, and I got it, and I'm so very happy that I did, because it's a beautiful foundation. Now I do know though that the first time that I tried it, I did not have a primer underneath, because I kind of want to see how foundation behaves, and it set so freakishly quickly that I was like, what is happening? What's the trick? A hydrating primer underneath, and then not one like for instance the Milk Hydro Grip, but a hydrating primer underneath. So right now I have the Fenty Hydrate Primer. That was not the one that I used initially with this one, but it is the same effect. So the one that I used with this one was the Catrice Love Skin Respect Earth, I believe. Yes, this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous primer. This is what I used underneath this foundation, and then I have time to work with it. It is so beautiful. I don't necessarily have to set it if I don't want to. If I mix in the primer, I can basically shear it out. I can also try it with an oil. I can shear it out a bit, because it's a full coverage foundation. I liked it so much that I wanted a shade darker as well, so basically my winter color and my summer color. However, the next shade up in the olive spectrum is shade 290, which is, I don't know if it's my summer color. It could very well be, but this is my perfect deep dark winter color, and this is what I use now to mix in, and it could very well be that in summer this is my perfect color. So yeah, you know, it's like with the EX foundation, I don't need it. However, because I know that I am on my journey, you know, finding the right foundation, finding the right foundation colors. And I know a lot of you are as well, and that is also one of the reasons that I'm keeping the EX foundation here, because I want to know, you know, I can put it on now, but you know, I want to know, because I think it's a foundation that you need to do for oily skin. This one, normal to oily, yes. If you are dry, yes, with a very good hydrating primer underneath and prep your skin correctly. If you're very dry, I don't think you will like this one. Truly. And then the last one that I'm going to mention, yes, also a high-end foundations. And I have 2 high-end foundations now. And I have said this before, I can really tell that these are high, as I should. Because otherwise, why do you pay more money? You know? So yeah, the last foundation I'm going to mention, and this is either also not going anywhere, is the Urban Decay Stay Naked. So this one I got first, and it was also on sale. I think it was 30% off or something. And I heard so many people rave about this foundation. I was like, I really want to try it. And it is an olive, so let me get it. This is the 30 CG. Now, they say cool olive, but when I look at it, it is, yeah, maybe not as warm as this one, for instance. But this one is also darker. So I was like, yeah, well, I know that some companies make the yellow the cool and the pink the warm. So, and I am always confused by that, because sometimes a pink foundation or a cool foundation looks warm to my eye, and a warm/yellow foundation looks cool or cold, or I don't really know how to explain it. They also say that olive is a warm undertone or warm neutral leaning, but I also don't always agree with that. So yes, it was the lightest olive that they have, and when I got it, I was like, it's turning gray on me. I think it was a little bit too light though, because when I mixed my foundation this morning, I didn't mix it correctly. I mixed it too light, and I could instantly see my cheek turning gray, which was a very, very weird experience. But I learned something. So when I put this one on, I could make it work, but I don't know, I felt it turn a bit gray, especially here, where I usually don't bronze and such. And then I thought, what am I going to do? Do I like the foundation enough to grab a darker shade, or do I mix in something? So I actually initially mixed in this one to make it a little bit darker, and it worked perfectly. I could make a very, very good color, and I was like, you know, I don't... Do you need to do that now? There's a kitty cat playing. I don't want to disrupt the consistency of this foundation too much, because it is a very, very nice consistency, very light, very lightweight on the skin as well. So I was like, you know what, I would rather get a darker shade than mess up what I have going on. So I got the darker shade, which is 50, which is maybe a little bit more orange almost. So maybe this is more cool olive. I don't know. Let's hold it up against the wall. But yeah, you cannot really tell the difference. But this one is also way, way lighter. Maybe this is a little bit more red. I don't know. I really do like it. And when I mix it, I can make it work. I need to hurry it up. Concealers, I can be very, very quick. These from Catrice, the One Drop Weightless Coverage, I love with a passion, but the shades are not good. Yes, I can mix in a green. I can, but I don't even know what the shades are anymore, because it has rubbed off. So yeah, and they are also a bit older, so I'm going to declutter those. The ones I'm going to keep is almost, yes, let's go to the ones I'm going to declutter then. Let's do this. So this is one from Catrice, the Instant Awake Concealer in Cool Beige. The reason that I got a little bit more of a pinker one is to kind of correct a little bit of the darkness that I have going on here. However, yeah, this one as a color corrector, it's nice, but I have not touched it in a very, very long time. So I'm going to declutter it as well. I'm going to toss it because it's with the spongy thingy here. And then I have this one, which is the Revolution Pro Ultimate Coverage Crease Proof Concealer. I think I'm going to give this to Leora. Why? Because I have a box waiting for her here. This is... Maybe you will like it. It was so pale for me. It's a thicker consistency. I think you can use this as an eye base as well. It's a squeezy tube. It is a very full coverage. But can you hear that? Basically, it is a very sticky Very, very sticky. But can you see how full coverage it is? But can you also see what it is doing on my hand? Color wise, it was so pale. I could not use this. So I will put it in your box, because I think that you can use this for cut creases if you want to. You know? So it's not the formula that I like. It's going in your box with the rest of the lotion. Never mind. What's also in here, it's an eye cream. That's also in here because sometimes I need that. Then the rest is staying. Yeah, maybe. I don't know yet. These two, yeah, do I need to say more? This one I have used to lighten up. This one is still closed. I also have this one. This is one that I currently use. The liquid camouflage from Catrice. And I actually just mix with the wand, because I use it to green up a foundation. And I just mix with the wand, because the only one that's using it is me. That was weird English, I know. Then I have here a few from Makeup Revolution. The Infinite Conceal and Define. I have 5.7, which I use as a regular concealer. That is staying. Wait, why are you... Oh, I remember where I put the other one. I have another one, but that is there, so that's okay. Then I have the shade 11.2, which is... Can you see? It's a yellower one. I also have 11.5, which is more red. That one is in my bronzer / contour drawer, and this one I can use to darken up a foundation if I need to. So for instance, the CC, this one in 5.7, which is too light for me right now because I have tanned a little bit, I can darken up with this one. So that's what I use this one for, darkening up shade. What I also have is the Peach Corrector. Well, do I need to explain it? I use it so often here to combat the darkness a tiny bit, so that's not going anywhere either. I also have two Fenty Concealers. Yeah, the 145 is so pale. It is 2 shades lighter than the foundation. So when I got this, it scared the crap out of me. So I also got shade 290, which is probably in summer a little bit, it's almost my color now. Can you see? So when I want to brighten it up, I mix the two together. So staying. They are quite a full coverage mattifying concealer. So I do set with, what is it? The Water Flower Magic. Basically kind of a shimmery, or no, yeah, a finishing powder that has a bit of shine in it. That's what I use. And then the last concealer I think that I have here is from Catrice, the Trueskin concealer. This is the shade 32 Neutral Biscuit, but I also have an olive one. So again, what I want to do there is I want to get the olive concealer, and then how light is this one? Because that basically depends. I can kind of use it right now. I do really like this concealer though. What I'm going to do is, I know that I am going to get the olive concealer and then probably their lightest concealer as well. So I can do basically the same thing as I am doing with my foundations. So this I'm going to declutter too, because I'm going to replace it. Then that was the concealer drawer. So what have I decluttered? But this is what I'm going to declutter. So that is basically one basket, which is good. Because how do I usually stored my foundations for summer and winter. But now I have room to put everything. So yeah, so going is 2, 4, 6, 7 foundations are going, 2, 4 and 6 concealers. Staying are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 foundations are staying. 16 foundations, sorry, that's still a lot. 16 foundations. However, in my defense, a lot of them are more than one color. So if I then, you know, I have, let's cheat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then 10 are staying. So 10 different foundations are staying, but I have more because I need to mix. So let's just say I have 10 foundations. I think that is better. That's what I'm going to go with. Yes, that's it for today. If you've made it this far, leave me this emoji, because we can. Because then when people see the comment section and see all of those those emojis, they're like, oh my lord, what's going on? I need to watch the video. So let's be clickbaity together. I'm going to go to the site to give a special thank you to my members that you will see scrolling on the screen right now. If you want to become a member, there is a link to join in the description box. And then that is going to be it for today's video. Yes, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. I'm going to wish you a fantastic day, a fabulous evening. May your foundation always match your neck, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye guys.